What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going from zero to producer in 90 days with Ableton Live. I'm your instructor, Torbjorn. Big thanks to Ableton for extending their free trial, Ableton Live 10 Suite, for 90 days. In our last video, we just mixed and exported our reference track for our instrumental beat. In part 4 of this project, we were working on mixing fundamentals, talking about our 3 pillars of mixing: space, place, and bass. We were looking at a technique called pink noise reference mixing, and we were getting into a little bit of EQ basics. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about music distribution. So in order to release our music, we need to know what our distribution options are. We need to get on the big platforms like Spotify and iTunes. That means that we're going to need a distribution company like DistroKid or TuneCore. But that's not what we're doing today. Today, I wanted to focus on 2 important platforms that allow us as artists to independently upload and control our own content, our own music directly. Those 2 websites are SoundCloud and Bandcamp. And after that, we're going to talk about a couple free ways that we can grow our fan bases with those 2 websites as well. So here I've got my folder, the trap beat. We made our instrumental trap beat. We got our mix 1 wave file. And I'm going to just go over here to SoundCloud. Here's my SoundCloud page. And in order to upload, all you have to do is click and drag a file over your web browser. And it says drop your files here, and it'll start to upload it. It's that easy. If you don't have a SoundCloud account already, it's free to make. You just need an email address and go to the sign up option and make your account that way. A couple different things we can do here. We can title our beat. In this case, I'm going to use this as a promotional tool. So I'm going to say free trap / hip hop instrumental. And if I remember the tempo, it was 140 BPM. Genre, hip hop and rap. Additional tags, these are like other things that people can search for that will make our song show up on their search list. So we could do trap, instrumental hip hop, free beats. And that's probably good for now. I don't have any artwork for this, but if we wanted to, we could upload artwork. Yours probably will not show a monetization option. I'll just turn that off for now. Over here in permissions, we can allow or disallow direct downloads. So what I like to do is make 2 versions of this upload. One that does not have downloads enabled, that is public. That's what everyone else will see. And then one that's private, that on the permissions does have direct downloads enabled. And that way, only the people that we want to send that one to can get the beat. So if you have a friend that wants to rap on this beat or just wants to have it so they can listen to it, that's a way that you can have your other version of that upload that they can directly download. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and click public. Here in the description, I'll just write, this is a test. Live streaming a music lesson. Hope you enjoy the instrumental beat. Let's go ahead and press save. It uploads it and everything. Now we can go to our track. And just that easy, now the track is up there on the internet with our tags. People can leave comments, they can like, they can repost, they can share it. That's all good. Super easy to get that stuff up on SoundCloud. One thing that people do a lot on SoundCloud is you'll see these tracks that say buy equals free download or buy equals free on Bandcamp. We're going to set that up in just a second. There's more on that later, but this has to do with the technique that we're going to use to promote our music. SoundCloud is great for rap and electronic music. That's what I mostly listen to on SoundCloud. There's a lot of bands on there as well, but Bandcamp definitely is embraced by all styles of music. You've got bands, you've got singer-songwriters, you've got jazz musicians, you've got DJs, etc., etc. So Bandcamp is great for a lot of the same reasons as SoundCloud. It doesn't quite have that social media aspect that SoundCloud has with the comments and with the reposts and all of that stuff, but it's still great in its own way. So let's look at that. I'm logged into my account. You may need to sign up. It's a free account. You just need an email, same as SoundCloud. And once you make your account, up here on your top bar, you'll see a button that says Add. I'm going to go ahead and add a track. And then we're going to see this one. I'm going to just go over here and I'm going to copy this same title from SoundCloud and I'm going to paste it into Bandcamp. About this track, I'll do the same thing. I'll copy and paste my "this is a test" message. But here's where Bandcamp is really, really great. Track pricing. You can charge whatever you want. We could charge $1 or we could charge $0 and let the fans pay what they want. This is a really cool thing. Some people will really want to support your music, and you may give the option for giving it away for free, but you may be pleasantly surprised at how many people actually want to drop you a couple bucks if they really like your song. Another great option is for free, you get 200 downloads per month. That means 200 people can download your song for free on Bandcamp every month. And you can click this button that says require an email address if the fan enters 0. And you can turn off pay if they want. And what that means is that the only way for people to download your music is if they trade you their email address and their zip code. This is really great for marketing as well, which we're going to look at in just a second. If you had lyrics to your song or track credits for someone that played on it, or if you wanted to list a different artist that was featuring on it or upload your track art, that's a great way to do that. You can add extra tags on Bandcamp down here at the bottom, though the ones that you put in when you create your account will always show up. So that's all good. You can set a release date, and same as SoundCloud, you can choose if it's going to be public or private, or if you have the subscription service, there can be like a subscriber only option. For now, I'm just going to keep this public. Uploading, processing, sweet. Now we've got some album artwork. Can't forget to upload the audio. There's not going to be anything to listen to. Desktop. Trap beat project. Here's our mix 1. Upload that puppy. Publish it. And now it's published. Now we can go view our track. Awesome. And you can see down here that it's got this free download option. And so if I click on that, I can type my email address in the box, hit OK, and then it will email you a download for that file. Pretty easy to upload your music to those two websites. There's a lot of other websites out there besides SoundCloud and Bandcamp, but those two definitely are the ones that you've got to be on if you're an independent artist. Now let's talk about fan gates in email. So on SoundCloud, we talked about this buy equals free download option or buy equals free on Bandcamp. When we're releasing our music for the first time, we probably don't have a lot of fans. And when we don't have a lot of fans, that means that we can't really expect to have a lot of sales or make a lot of money from our music. So rather than pushing really hard early on to make as much money as we can, it makes more sense that we push really hard early on to make as many fans as we can. And a great way to do this is by giving away the music for no money, but getting a follower or getting an email address in exchange. That will be more helpful for us early on. That way, the fans that downloaded the first song will be able to hit them up to download the second song and the third song, et cetera, or they'll already be following our page. So maybe we don't have to hit them up and they just find it on their own. The way that I set up those fan gates is with a website called Hyped It for SoundCloud, and that Bandcamp tool automatically collects your email addresses for you. All you got to do is go here to your tools option, and you'll see that it says your mailing list can be exported. And if you use Gmail or a mail client, or maybe you use a service like MailChimp or something like that, we'll talk more about those things in another video. But gathering those email addresses is important because staying in contact with your fans is a great way to have them stay fans for a very long period of time. But let's look at the fan gating thing. I use this website called Hyped It. That's just the one that I use. There's plenty of them out there. We'll do another lesson on all the different fan gates. And what we're going to do, once we create a free Hypedit account, we're going to go here to share music and download gate. And this is going to be the thing that says you can have my track for free if you follow me on SoundCloud, and it sets it up for you. So the first thing it asks for is the URL for your track. So this song that we just uploaded to SoundCloud, we're going to copy that URL and we're going to paste it and hit next. We're going to select our genre. Let's go down here. I'm going to select hip hop. And now what we're giving people is an MP3 file. So they're kind of like signing up to be our fan in exchange for this MP3. So we've got our trap beat project, mix 1. We can click and drag that onto our file, upload. It will start to upload for us. And once the upload is done, we'll go ahead and click next. There's the artist name. You can say whatever you want. There's the title. You can call it whatever you want. And these are just the things that show up on the Fangate website. And then down here, we've got a couple different options for uploading some cover art. We can change the colors. I'm actually not going to upload a cover art right now because I don't have one and because I'm just doing this as an example. But that's where you would do that. Change the colors, custom colors. We'll choose the dark scheme for now. So when you go here to gate steps, here is what you are asking people to do. So for me, I want to get more followers on SoundCloud right now. The people are finding this track via SoundCloud in the first place. And so what I want to do is just tell people that you can have the track for free if you follow my profile, like the track, repost the track, and comment on the track. Expecting someone to do that is a lot, but when you use a service like Hypedit or any other fan getting service, basically all they have to do is just click yes, and then the website takes care of the rest for them. So I'm not as concerned about the comments or as the likes. I really just want them to follow my profile and repost the track. So hopefully that another person could find it. I'll click next. We have an option to include this title in new releases. This is just a test beat that I'm doing, so I'll skip that for now. I don't do anything with email promotion on this website personally, so I'm going to skip over that stuff and just hit create. That's all good. It's going to do all this stuff for me. I'm going to set up manually because I want to do this myself. So here's the link for our Fangate. And if we were to click on this link, all it does is it just opens up this screen. We can listen to our track. We can hit the download button and start going through all of this stuff that the fans will be doing to follow your account. So this is a link that we want to copy. And we want to go back here to our track that we just uploaded on SoundCloud. And we're going to edit this. We're going to go to our data. And we're going to drop this in our buy link. If you have a free account on SoundCloud, you can't change this thing that says buy. So how people get around that is in the track title, either at the beginning or at the very end, they'll do something that says like buy equals free download and press save changes. And it's going to upload that stuff. It's going to update that stuff. And now you'll see that it added this little button that says buy. And all of that does is send people to our Fangate. So it's an easy way for people to know that, hey, you can download this song for free. If you follow us, here's how you do it. Click the button. And then this website takes care of the rest. And if you do this a lot with a lot of different tracks, you should see that number of followers start to spike up. So that's really good if we want more followers. For me personally, followers are great, but I think that being able to email someone directly is more important to me than having SoundCloud followers. So what I might do instead is I might make that buy button, instead of sending here to a Fangate, I might make that buy button just send them here to Bandcamp, where they can get a free download, but Bandcamp for free has the option of requiring that email address, which Hypedit does not give you for free. So it's just a little bit of a way that you can kind of like jump over that hurdle and start collecting email addresses early for free. So up here in our URL, Bandcamp/track/da-da-da-da-da, that's the URL for our track on Bandcamp. So if I rather wanted to collect email addresses, I could just go through here. We'll go back to our metadata. I'll get rid of that hyped it thing and just paste the Bandcamp link. And I'll just change this from saying buy equals free download to buy equals free on Bandcamp. Just to let people know, because it can be a little bit deterring if that button just says buy. You don't want people to think that they're spending money, because they are going to get it for no money. They're just going to have to give you an email address in exchange. So that's it for Fangates, email gathering, some quick free ways that you can release your music and start gaining new fans. The more the merrier with these type of uploads. You might not see a huge spike right away, but again, if you do this with a lot of different tracks and you're doing it every week and you're releasing new music as often as you can, that's the fastest way that I know how to gain new fans. That is step one to releasing your own music on SoundCloud and Bandcamp. Independent musicians, the world is ours. We can put our music out there to the masses. Thanks for watching another video. I know this one was short and sweet, but I also know that there is some mystery around how to put your music out. And so I think it is cool to just go over those quick free options so we can start distributing our music. Hit me in the comments or in a DM if you have any questions. Happy producing. Keep staying creative. Make as much artwork as you can. Have fun. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.